Well, I know all of you Washington fans are going to be so excited over this one. DC from Dallas, Dan Quinn, he's going to have his interview with the Washington Commanders on Thursday. Let's talk about it. And welcome back to another video here on the Washington Football Maniacs channel. My name is Greg, and this channel is dedicated to the Washington Commanders, soon to be one of the best and top NFL franchises in the league. If you're down with that, please make sure you have subscribed to this channel. And when you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so you will never miss another video release. Dan Quinn will get his interview on Thursday with the Washington Commanders. It will be one of the virtual interviews that the Washington Commanders have been starting this past week. And hopefully for the Washington Commanders, they will soon to get their interview with Ben Johnson. I believe after this weekend that in the next couple of days or so that some of these coaching candidates will be eligible to start the process with the virtual interviews. Now, they won't be able to actually do in-person interviews until their team is out of the playoffs. But for Dan Quinn, I know a lot of you Washington Commanders fans are not necessarily very excited with his interview. Now, this was one of the candidates that I was very intrigued about. We gave our top 3 coaching candidates, Brandon and I, in one of our last videos, and this was actually one of the candidates I was very intrigued by because, of course, he's had head coaching experience in Atlanta. He had some very good years with Atlanta, took him to the Super Bowl, and honestly was one half away from winning and beating the New England Patriots. And of course, his defense faltered and allowed the Patriots to come back and beat them. As their defensive coordinator, of course, all buzz with Dan Quinn until we saw that Green Bay playoff game, and Green Bay just came in to Dallas like a buzzsaw. A lot of us maybe have been a little soured and probably were kind of lukewarm with Dan Quinn to begin with, if truth be known. But one thing that we're not really lukewarm about is saving money when it comes to our cell phone bills. With Mint Mobile, you have that. Let me ask you folks, where is all that money that you spend on your cell phone service going to each month? Is it going to your data plan? Is it going to your coverage? Maybe access to 5G, unlimited talk and text? Do you have to have like a mobile hotspot? Is that the reason why you're paying such an exorbitant amount of prices for? Get this, at Mint Mobile, you get all of that. All of that is included for as low as $15 a month. That's right, $15 a month with Mint Mobile. Only thing you had to do, honestly, is just downloading an eSIMs card onto your phone. I'm telling you, just in 15 minutes, you can switch your number to Mint Mobile. You're up and running in no time, folks. You want to save money? All you have to do is follow my link. It's up on the screen right here. It's trymintmobile.com/maniacs. Just follow that. And if you click on that link and you sign up today, you get 50% off on the first 3 months of service. That's right, 50% off on your first 3 months of service with Mint Mobile. Why do you want to keep on paying those high prices for your phone coverage when you can get the same or similar coverage and data speeds, unlimited, everything for much, much, much lower? Switch to Mint Mobile and you'll be glad you did. And I'm telling you, I don't know if we'll be glad if we do actually hire Dan Quinn. I think we're just kind of doing our due diligence when it comes to interviewing some of these guys. Now, there's been a lot of talk about guys like Raheem Morris, that he's one of the best coaching candidates out there. Dan Quinn, though, I have to say, after that showing in the playoffs, I don't know. Still, my top 2 certainly are Bobby Slowick and Ben Johnson. Those 2 guys are my top 2. And those 2 guys get me excited about the future because they're young. They're in their 30s. And if they are successful in Washington, you could actually see these guys in Washington for decades. Could you imagine having the same coach, winning, successful head coach in your franchise for decades? I'm talking about multiple decades. I would pick those 2 guys over anybody. And honestly, I hope we do. But at least we know that, again, the Harris Group, they're moving thoroughly and rapidly through the head coaching interviews, just like they did with the GM. Now, it's not going to be as rapid with the head coaching interviews as what it was with the general manager interviews, but nevertheless, we will get our head coach, and we'll get him very soon, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done in Washington if we're going to start turning these things around very soon. Folks, if you enjoy this video, please give it a like, give it a share. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. And with that said, I will see you in the next one.